What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. It is 6 p.m. on Friday. The Summer Heat promo is here, so I am expecting some new season objectives today. It doesn't look like there is one. Well, the daily objective isn't there yet, so the objectives aren't there yet. So let's start with SBCs and we'll go back and have a look at objectives afterwards. I am once again going to try my best to stay away from any social media leaks or anything. So this I expected yesterday. Oh, there's a Future Stars challenge as well from Mega Pack and untradeable rewards again. EA, please, it's June. So there's a Summer Heat PERISIC, one squad needed. I wonder, based on like the Kent stuff as well, if this is futties. 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot for PERISIC, which is fantastic. I mean, this card is brilliant. The pace is spectacular. The shooting is spectacular. The passing is very good. The dribbling is fantastic. His agility and balance isn't quite the best, but definitely can very, very easily be rectified with a chem style. His physicals are good, and his defending is not bad either. His defensive awareness and his interceptions are quite high level. I know, call me crazy, and we'll have a look in on Futbin in a second. Call me crazy, but I think he could be used as a secondary CDM with the 5-star weak foot and whatnot. He's got the flair trait too. Has high medium work rates, 6'1". He's got some pretty good stats. How much is he going to cost is going to be the question. He's going to be an 85 rated squad with one team in the season. That is not bad. Again, because the grind right now is real. The grind right now is on. You do Sudamericana once, Libertadores once, you put an 83 rated squad around that, you're fine. We've got the Future Stars Challenge. I hate the fact that this is untradeable rewards. Entirely unnecessary. 77 rated squad with 85 chemistry. Same league, max 2. Rare players, min 2. Nationalities, max 4. Clubs, min 7. So just one nation. So probably a French squad or something like that coming in here. Be no problem at all. Ndombele is, of course, still there. The other upgrades are still there. The Prime Icon upgrade is still there. The Bronze and Silver is still there. And that seems to be it for everything in that side of things. So if there isn't anything new in season objectives, which there is. Oh, Kessie, the fact that it's 4 segments would indicate to me that it's offline. It's going to be able to be completed via squad battles. Let's have a look at the card and the objective set. So 94, my God. Jesus, that is literally unreal. That card looks phenomenal. We'll have a look at his in-games in a second. Assist in 2 separate squad battles matches in or rivals with players with 88 physical. Very easy. You'll do that on accident in rivals. Score an outside of the box goal in 2 separate squad battles matches or rivals using Serie A players. Score 10 goals in rivals using Serie A players. So no win condition yet. Score and assist in 6 rivals wins using midfielders. Now, again, we talked about the problems in a previous video of that. And for me personally, the big problem in that is the fact of what constitutes as a midfielder and what doesn't, and why EA have this weirdness with that. So Mega Packs in store as well, guys. I always feel like, personally, Mega Packs are value for coins. Like they have been for a while this year, but especially right now as well, because of how many special cards are in packs. To make 35,000 coins back right now is quite easy. Certain players, is that going to be Tevez? Oh, it's Lopez. Hey, still though, 35,000 coins for a 91 rated Lopez. I assume his price is still crashing. Yeah, with consumables, with anchors being like 4.5k right now, with obviously shadows and hunters being so expensive, and with just so many special cards in packs, I mean, we'll easily get like 65k back off of this. Now, not everyone's going to pack a Lopez every time they open a pack, but I personally believe, let me sell these as well. I personally believe that the mega packs are good value for money. So we'll open the mega packs, then we'll go ahead and have a look at the 2 new players in the SBCs. Somebody's just said they're killing this promo, and I think they mean killing it in a good way, not necessarily in a bad way. Unreal objective cards and fantastic SBC. So I would personally slightly disagree with the SBCs. The PERISIC SBC, I agree, is fantastic. But I think the daily SBC, I just don't think untradeable rewards is something that we should stand for, or is something that we should accept, or is something that should be in a game in June. You know, it just allows EA to be like, okay, they didn't really make much of a kick up a fuss about the untradeable rewards. Next year, it wouldn't surprise me if, for an example, all of a sudden all league SBC rewards are untradeable next year. And they were just like, look, let's just make them all untradeable, stop people being able to grind league SBCs unless they're just happy to have untradeable cards to keep going in their club and go from there. So hopefully that doesn't happen. So we're getting boards out of every one of these packs, but sadly not anything useful other than that 191 Lopez. So Jean Martini, I think he's like 10k right now though, which is okay. I'm going to keep all these players because I'm back on this account grinding now. We're back on the Road to Glory account to grind for everything. I'm going to be streaming this evening, trying to get Mendy, trying to get Perisic, trying to get Ndombele and all the other cards that come along with it. And yeah, so those 5 mega packs, only that not one special card only for me out of all of that. A little bit sad. I did expect a little bit more than that, but hey, such is life. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. So let's go ahead and have a look on FUTBin, guys. At first of all, the prices and the 83 Jovic. Oh, that's the SBC one, right? So we need the new players in here. So Kessie and Perisic are. I mean, this Perisic. I'm really excited about Perisic. I genuinely think he's gonna make for a phenomenal card. Now he's not gonna be expensive either. An 85 rated squad is gonna be like what 110, 120k, 4-star, 5-star. I think first and foremost, an engine would probably be the primary chem style for him. His physicals are nice. That boosts his passing up really nice. He's got great shot power, good finishing, great positioning. That gives him perfect pace and unbelievable dribbling. I think for me personally, that is a great chem style. However, I am super interested to see what he looks like. Not necessarily with a backbone. Whichever one gives him, yeah, Sentinel. Call me crazy, right? Call me crazy. But with those physicals, 84 defensive awareness, 85 interceptions, good stand and slide tackle. I know it only calls him an 87 rate CDM, but I think as a secondary CDM, with that dribbling, with that passing, with the great strength and good aggression, I like defensive stats are not the most important thing in a CDM role this year. And so I think he would actually make a really good CDM, and we go back to an engine potentially with this, or a fullback, you know, like he could easily make a good fullback. Backbone's quite good though, because it does boost his passing as well. Powerhouse is the other one, isn't it? Big boost here, big boost on passing. I mean, that's a 95 centre mid in itself. But yeah, you can get him to being a very good card. A sniper there is great. I think a maestro is great, but it doesn't improve balance, and that for me is a bit of a problem. What's the other one? Marksman. Marksman doesn't improve balance either. Marksman's brilliant for physicals and shooting. Makes him a 97 striker with 5-star weak foot. This is just a great SBC. I know your engines are probably going to bang for value because of this SBC. People are going to 100% be putting an engine on him, so go check your engines in your club. And of course, I think he'll probably come in at about 110k. We'll wait for that to come in. And then Kessie, who seems more than reasonable to pick up. Now, as a CDM, what's wrong with this card? 4-star, 4-star, high work rates, no traits. That's fine for a CDM. His physicals are insane. His passing in general is already insane. 99 short pass, 95 long pass, 90 vision. His shooting for a CDM is mental. Finishing is largely irrelevant because he won't be shooting from inside the box ever really. It'll be outside the box, so that's pretty good. His pace is good. His defensive stats are very good. His dribbling stats are very good, with exception of agility. So maybe a sniper makes him a ridiculous card. Maybe an engine that also makes him a ridiculous card. Only a 5 boost to agility, so he'll feel a little heavy, but it's less relevant for centre mids and CDMs to have that 99 agility, and more relevant for them to be well-rounded with, you know, the good physicals, the good aggression, and so on and so forth. Just because the agility is more for your strikers in a box trying to really quickly turn around defenders. Basic's quite useful for him, 97 CDM. You need that pace, really. So maybe an anchor. An anchor makes him an absolutely outrageous card. Maybe a shadow. Perfect pace, great physicals, great defending, great passing. I mean, again, that's a brilliant card. You could truly do anything with this card, depending on what you want to do, how you want to build him. A maestro, not really my cup of tea. An artist isn't bad. Maxed out passing, maxed out dribbling. Pretty good card there. Becomes a good fullback as well, does Kessie, and could genuinely be used as a fullback. With a sniper, not good enough for the pace with a sniper. And that's probably his only letdown, and why engine's quite good, but anchor, maybe shadow is probably better to get that max pace. So yeah, you got lots of choices with this Kessie, and very manageable. I much prefer this, and this is why I think Mendy is so arduous as a card. Kessie's requirements, when we look at the objective setup, right? Kessie's requirements: assist 2 goals, squad battles, or rivals. And you'll do that by accident. You'll literally do that without trying. And that's something I love. That's something I personally really enjoy out of objectives, is when you could just play the game and accidentally complete it. Score an outside the box goal in 2 separate squad battles matches or rivals matches using Serie A players. That you'd have to think a little bit more about. But again, nice and easy and can be done in squad battles. Score 10 goals in rivals using Serie A players. So again, just nice and easy. No win condition, no game limit. You could do that in 1 game, 5 games, 20 games. No dramas. It's really easy. The only ones that are a little bit stressful: score and assist in 6 separate rivals matches using midfielders. And I want to show you guys again why that didn't watch the video before, why this one's a little bit frustrating. But ultimately, you've only got to play. You could play a minimum of 6 games and get Kessie, and get a 94 rated Kessie. That's a brilliant card. And of course, it might take you 10 games or 12 games or 15 games, but that is part of the negative process of the win conditions. With Mendy, once you get to this bottom 3 here, as we've talked about before, it's score using Mendy in 4 rivals wins, keep a clean sheet and win by 2 goals, and assist using Mendy in 10 rivals wins. That's just so much more. On top of the fact that before you even get to this section, you have to play these 12 rivals matches. You have to play the 10 rivals matches. Like, it's just all a little bit excessive, in my opinion. I know he's one of the best cards in the game. He's got 5-star, 5-star. He's a top-end meta card, and they can't give him away for free, respectively. I just think that Kessie is a much better representation of what you should be putting into this game for a card that good, personally. So after that, let's have a look at the challenges. And I just want to go to the midfield thing. So 130k for Perisic. I think that's great value. You genuinely can't knock that. The other thing, just the last thing that I want to just talk about. So it says for Kessie's objectives, you have to do, what is it with midfielders? Score and assist in 6 games with Serie A midfielders. Let's take Bernardeschi. Who would you actually use? Let's take Berardi, the team of the season, right? Maybe he'll go up in price. If you start in a 4-3-3 and you have Berardi as a right wing, he does not count as a midfielder. But even if you start in a 4-3-3, but you start him as a right mid, he now counts as a midfielder. And that is mind-numbing. Like, it's the same player with the same stats, in the same position, in the same starting lineup, yet if he's a right mid, he counts, and if he's a right wing, he doesn't. Why? Just, EA need to go away from midfielders and be, interpreting it in this way, and they just need a better way to interpret what is considered a midfielder and what isn't. Because the other problem with this is, with scoring and assisting with midfielders, is you can start Berardi as a right mid, then just convert him, change him in game, put him up front as a striker, you bang a sniper on him, and he's actually a decent striker. And now all of a sudden you're like, okay, so you're scoring, technically with a midfielder, but not from midfield. And so the whole system is just a bit weird for me. But anyway, today's content, guys, very nice. I think Kessie is brilliant. I think Perisic is brilliant. I think this Future Stars Challenge SBC is a bit stupid because it's untradeable rewards. But overall, pretty happy with what EA have got out there today. So this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.